either fail or win. Leo, I know your light triggers the unhealed, but you cannot be less. You are not less, and so are they. You have been doing the things and staying committed for a reason, and you got to keep the winning mentality. Hello, Leo. Welcome to your reading. Let's take a few deep breaths. I'm going to start us off with some affirmations. You have a lot to express. There has been a lot to express. I'm getting feelings of frustration, irritability. No need to underestimate me. I know I am capable. No need to feel sorry for me. I know I have faith. Strong faith. Some affirmations here. I know that I cannot change the past. Regret. Okay. Abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Bottom of the deck, I can release my need to control. I feel that this is a practice. This is a mindful practice of surrendering at this time. Okay. Some reminders here for you, Leo. You are the creator of your life. Release frustrations through productivity. This may be a project that you are working on right now. You just started it. I'm getting also that you're finding time to do more of it. 222 on the timestamp. Where you find yourself in your element, whatever this may be for you. This could be a passion, right? I am reminded to tell you to release your frustrations and release your irritability that you're feeling in your body, in your system, through productivity. What you love to do the most, what makes you feel more alive, what soothes your soul, and what feeds your soul the most. Ooh, 3 of Pentacles, first card. This is building something for yourself. It is using and mastering, it is mastering your skill set, your natural skill set. It is building yourself through your skill set and being productive and practicing this every single day. Practice makes perfect. I believe for some of us Leos, you are very good at keeping up with the routine at hand. For some of us Leos, you are experiencing yourself to be more in productivity. And then for the rest of us, I feel like we're just now starting to get to that point. You're still in the process of releasing, but not really finding your stability. I'm getting that for some of us, you are in productivity and you're building something for yourself. 414 on the timestamp. Okay. You're creating something here. You're building something here. You may be also rebuilding something here. Okay. I'm getting that for some of you, you just lost your job. You left a job and now you're finding yourself to be in a new one, or you're looking for one. In the meantime, while you are looking for one, you are finding yourself to be doing that project and mastering it. Okay. I would suggest to keep up with the mastering, all right, until finding a job. Because in practicing this, what you are passionate about, and practicing your skill set, tapping into your skill set, getting to know what that means for you, getting to know what that can do for you and the help that it can provide for you is also going to rebuild you in a different way, personality-wise, your mind, okay? Pentacles representing earth element. The number 3 is what I'm getting here, symbolizing you creating more and multiplying, if you will. Let's look up the 3 of Pentacles really quick. I want to read to you. Right, this is Pentacles are associated with money, health, stability. Think of the phrase, money doesn't grow on trees, yet money is made of paper. Paper comes from trees. The idea of planting seeds for future growth. So meanwhile, while you are finding yourself to be out of work, okay, tapping into your skill set and using that to your advantage in building something for yourself, and then mastering it by practicing it every single day and getting to know it. Thank you. Consider stability and how feeling stable in your body is called being grounded. Look at how rooted that tree is, and it just keeps on growing and keeps on building. This is what you are building for yourself as you are reevaluating your direction when it comes to your career. But perhaps it starts with you, and you are in fact the bread of your life, right? And so as you are finding yourself out of work, you're finding yourself to be more in perhaps nature, tapping into your intuition more and even more, and building that wealth within yourself and not outside of you, if that makes sense. Thank you. I want to read to you what the 3 of Pentacles says here. Success, new doors opening. Numerology, the number 3, meaning collaboration and expansion. Thank you. Increase, 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 increase. And so using this time to release the frustrations that you are feeling, perhaps from delays, perhaps there was a situation, something happened recently that puts you in a place of frustration, puts you in a place where you are in your mind, and you may find yourself in Aries season getting stuck in a thought, paying attention to these thoughts. I can release my need to control, surrender. It's so easy for one to say that, right? But in doing so and being intentional with it can be very challenging, but also really depending on where you are with your mind. Okay. Depending on where you are with your mind now, that is going to determine where you are with yourself. So as you find yourself in Aries season stuck in a thought, stuck in an emotion, but mostly thought, paying attention to these thoughts. Where are these thoughts coming from? Who put that there? If it wasn't you, who did it and who put that there? Okay. We want to get out of the mind, Leo. And then using up all of our energy and being in productivity. Aries season is the perfect time to start that. Aries season is the time to start it all. some things may be happening way too fast. It's like this speed just keeps going, okay? And you may be falling short. You may feel like you are falling short. Take this as it resonates, Leo. You may feel like you're behind and you're feeling like things are running way too thin, if that makes any sense. But you are thinking of yourself as such, right? But if you think of yourself in this, I am a limitless, I hate when that happens. I am a limitless being. If you continue to practice on this affirmation, go ahead and screenshot it if you would like to. I love that mandala too. It's beautiful. Think of that image. Come back to that image. Come back to that image and think of your aura as that image. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. It is switching our attitude from I can't to I can. It is, in fact, shifting your attitude to an even more brighter, lighter, brighter. I'm getting also, and I'm picking up, and I want to also add that most of my readings are for our trauma survivors, whatever that means, whatever the trauma is, and how, and the severity of the trauma, okay? I do believe that the messages and the downloads that I receive is mostly for our trauma survivors if you have experienced a lot of major trauma in your past. And so what I'm getting here is that if you have been one in trauma and have endured a lot of it, you are feeling like you're falling behind. You have been in scarcity for way too long. So your mind is shifting from negativity to positivity. You've gotten to know the negativity for way too long. That's all you've known. You've only known manipulation. You've only known control. You have only really known people treating you like shit. You've only really known people mistreating you and manipulating you, underestimating you, gaslighting you. Everything that is not of wholesome is what you have known, right? Trauma is scarcity. And meanwhile, while some of us have only been in scarcity, it is hard to come back and bounce back to being more abundant. I suppose this is what is so important to get into productivity, because in productivity, are you releasing all of that negative energy, perhaps from the past, things that you were involved in, people you were involved with, situations you were involved in, and places that you thought was good for you, but they actually were not good for your mental health. I'm thinking mind here, okay? I am reminded to tell you to get out of your mind and come back to being more in I am a limitless being, from I can't to I can. What is this regret card? I'm going to clarify that. Falling in love with the process of productivity, falling in love with the process of creativity, and whatever this means for you in your life. Remember what I said about the project that you just started, that you may be finding yourself out of work, so you feel like, of course, you're gonna want to use your time for something, right? but using your time to also be productive, and then also building something for yourself. It is for your security. I have the Death card here. Okay. Again, we're coming into a new era. This is a new cycle. Whew, excuse me. This is a new cycle, coming back and stepping into a new era. Okay. You are the creator of your life. Use this to your advantage and being productive. Excuse me. I want to read to you guys the meaning of this. I am also using guided tarot. Okay. Number 13 can also be significant for some of you. Death, upright, key meanings, transformation, release, right? A lot of releasing. Okay. This is the Scorpio card, transformation, power, protection. Death is the ultimate transformation, a cycle of release leading you to rebirth. From I can't to I can. Think you are the creator of your life. And as you are creating this process for yourself, are you also getting yourself out of the negativity and stepping into more light, joy, and happiness? You're in the throes of a transformation of the self that may include letting go of old, worn out patterns and behaviors. This purge is creating space for new beginnings by forcing you to release the past. Perhaps for a lot of us Leos, there has been a lot coming from the past. It is making you reflect on this. It is also making you go in a lot more than usual, going into introspection and making you go, what have I actually done wrong? What have I not done for myself? Who have I been giving my energy to, and do they even care about me at this point in this time? Okay. I'm reading your notes here. And for some of you, your friends are your plants. Yesterday, I was repotting the plants in the backyard. And so much of that time while I was out there in the sun, just immersing myself in the moment, repotting, playing with the soil and putting my hands in the soil and just, I'm always barefoot, always barefoot, but putting my feet on the ground, on the rocks, putting my feet on the ground, it gives me a feeling of like being more at home, like being more at home. I think of like nature. I think of the countryside. I think of where I was born. I think of the Philippines. I think of like the trees, and I think of like the kids running around in the streets and playing and just being carefree. I think about my heritage. I was born in the Philippines, and before I moved to America, I was about 8 years old when I moved to America. But I remember my childhood in the Philippines, and I was probably about like 6 years old, and I literally would be like barefoot everywhere. I was that kid that would play dirt, play in the dirt. I was that kid that went home and looked at my mom with like dirty face, dirty fingernails, right? It is coming back to that feeling of like being more in your inner child, being more in your natural state of being. We eventually forget this big part of us, and not just our Leos, but collectively, right? This is coming back to feeling more human. There are things, circumstances, and upheaval, changes. Again, change in attitude, like what I was saying earlier, from going I can't to I can, I won't to I will. Coming back to feeling more like yourself. The Empress. Okay. You are facing challenges, and things may look different and seem different. I believe that I feel it also for myself. This is, I believe, is strengthening you. And as we continue to be tested every single day in everything that we do and everything that we say, you continue to be challenged. But just remember that the reason why you're being challenged is because you are capable of more. You just have to know that you are. Does that make sense? You have been tested on a couple of things here, Leo. You have been tested on maintaining your emotions. Okay. You have been tested in maintaining your inner light. Number 22 could be very significant for some of you. As I look at the number 22, I'm going to look up Empress here. Upright key meanings: receiving love, creativity. Also the number 3, creativity, growth, and expansion. Coming back to, again, rebuilding yourself. Venus, love, beauty, money, creativity. In astrology, this is the Venus card. My Leo is in Venus, so I feel a whole lot of this vibe for myself. I feel like for our Leos, we live in our heart. You know what I'm saying? We live in our heart. We speak from our heart. We express from the heart. We take actions and is operated from the heart. When we're out there in the real world and we're interacting with people, we are operating from the heart. Venus, love, beauty, money, creativity. We are, in fact, expressing a lot of beauty. We're expressing a lot of beauty. And I'm not talking about like, this can also be in terms of like physicality. But we're talking about like, we're expressing a lot of beauty in what we see in humanity. We're expressing a lot of beauty in what we see out there. That's what we express. We have been tested on making smart moves, making smart decisions, and maintaining our temper. That's a heavy message that I got. Maintaining our temper. It's funny because when I got that message, I got like a laugh after that. So that could be resonating with some of you guys. It is also a time to reflect on things, as I mentioned earlier. For some, we are getting us out of feeling alone and being more in community. I suppose the 3 of Pentacles also has a lot to do with community and collaboration, expansion, growth, right? So this is helping us step out. And I'm getting also with this card, it's like when it comes to community and when it comes to collaborating, it's not actually, it's not collaborating with like, it's collaborating with the work that you are passionate in doing, that you are passionate about. It is collaborating with like-minded people with the work that you are meant to do. Does that make sense? With the work that you are passionate in doing and want to continue doing. It's not the, what's the word? It's the work that feels more like play because it's what you love to do. It's the work that feels more like not work, but it's the work that you know you are meant to do. Does that make sense? The number 3 is very significant here. There's a lot of 3s here. There is this strong feeling of like you're gaining so much more power. I'm getting that as I look at the cards. It's like you are coming back and giving yourself more grounding yourself, but this time around it's grounding yourself in the work that you love to do. Not the work where you go in and say, another day, another dollar. It's the work that you wake up to and you cannot wait to wake up to and do it. It's play and work intersecting and going, this is exactly where I need to be. This is exactly where I'm supposed to be because this is where I feel most like I am in my element and not out of my flow, not out of my element. It's the work that you wake up to and you go, I cannot wait. I'm looking forward to doing this today. I am looking forward to do this today. Not the work that you wake up to and you go, gotta go to work. Do you know that feeling? It's the work that you wake up to and you go, because you are the bread of your life. Leo, thank you for this reading. And thank you for your patience. I will see you guys in the next Let Aries season shower you with so much opportunities and leading you to abundance. I love you guys so much. Take care of yourselves. See you later. Bye.